Tomorrow night, coming off a huge win over Seattle, your Chicago Fire back in action, hosting Colorado, trying to keep their impressive home record alive. Coverage begins at 7 on CSN Plus with Chicago Fire pregame.
It's a happy little dude.
Warm night at the ballpark. Cubs lead 4-3. They're going to be here the next week and a half. Reds, Brewers, Giants. Strike called on Cozart, who homered on the first pitch he saw in the first. Fielder's choice. Grounder in the second. 0-2. The official probables for the rest of the series. Scott Feldman, the former Cub, against Kyle Hendricks tomorrow night. And Luis Alberto Bonilla against John Lester on Thursday. But I guess the Reds are going to bring back Amir Garrett, left-hander, to make the start on Thursday. One out here in the fifth.
Cubs Charities is devoted to improving the lives of children and families across Chicago and beyond through investments in recreational programs and quality nonprofits, development of playing fields, and support for community initiatives. Cubs Charities helps fulfill a commitment to be the best in the game on and off the field. For more information, visit cubscharities.org.
Votto 1 for 2. I always feel like there's a laptop screen on the roof of all the ballparks in which we see Votto here in Cincinnati, and it's just over third base because he glances at it often between pitches, right? Okay, yeah. Let's do the math here. It's 1-1, so Lackey, normal. Okay, got it.
Now, most guys, you know, they talk about narrowing their focus. They'll go from soft focus to tight focus. You see Chris Bryant always looking at the barrel of his bat. They always have, you know, mental triggers that kind of reset the mind. See him looking around. You can only stay locked in for a short period of time.
Yeah, when you see hitters glance away from the pitcher, that's purposeful.
That's why if the pitcher holds the ball a long time, it'll ask for time to restart. And that's why it's a good weapon for a pitcher to vary his deliveries, the time of his deliveries home. And we talk about it so much with guys on base to try to shut down the running game, but it can upset the timing of the hitter as well.
Hands together throughout. Now the 2-2. It's outside.
It's really something, as a pitcher, if you're going to do it, you have to work on it in your side sessions. Typically, when you throw in the bullpen between starts, you just get the ball, get on the mound, boom, boom, boom. You just get into that rhythm. But it would make sense to practice it.
One out walk. Now Duvall. Each team with 6 hits. Each team has homered tonight. Cozart, Barnhart. For the Reds, Schwarber for the Cubs. Hold foul. Mentioned the Astros earlier. You see the story. Jose Altuve the other night had his feet were bothering him, and it was because his shoes didn't fit. He was wearing the pink shoes on Mother's Day, and they were too tight. His foot was falling asleep.
Didn't cross his mind to change his shoes.
A.J. Hinch took him out for a pinch runner. He was like, "Skip, why are you taking me out? You're limping."
What was that? We saw him when we were on the plane watching that game. Remember, we saw him walking through the dugout.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. Thought maybe it was a hamstring or something. His shoes were too tight. It's like, but I want to wear the pink ones like all the other guys.
Up, Rizzo will make the catch in fair territory.
I'd like to have heard that announcement from Gene Diaz, whoever on the press row. Attention media, Jose Altuve has been removed from the game because his shoes were too tight. He's day to day.
Suarez, 0-for-2. Cubs Double-A affiliate, the Tennessee Smokies, with a win over Montgomery today, 7-1. They beat the Biscuits. Good to see Eloy Jimenez active and thriving, coming back from his shoulder injury. Yesterday at his first home run, he's 5 for 11 playing at Myrtle Beach. Three balls, no strikes.
Assume Suarez would have the green light here. Mackey assumes so as well, threw him a little 3-0 slide ball.
Votto at first, 2 outs, 5th inning. Cubs lead by a run. Blackie home, swing and a miss, 3-2. Rizzo will play behind Votto. And he got him. Blackie strikes out Suarez, bottom 5. Still 4-3 Cubs.
The first Binny's laid down roots in the shadow of Wrigley Field in 1948. Still family-owned, Binny's has become Chicago's #1 destination for wine, spirits, and beer. Binny's Beverage Depot, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
So I'm never gonna let you go. I'll hold you forever. Oh, baby, I'm gonna let you know we belong together. We belong together.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. That's why State Farm protects them together, to help life go right. Combine and save. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
When you excel here, you have the obligation to excel here. Progress is performance when it counts. The 2017 Audi A3, named a 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Get an exceptional offer at your local Audi dealer.
This is the famous Joe Madden's hoagie made from Aunt Geneva's old family recipe. The experts at Binny's Beverage Depot suggest pairing it with Brunello di Montalcino. That's where they say, se non lo si può trovare a Binny di non probablemente vale la pena de bere.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with an unlimited baseball break for you, brought to you by our friends at T-Mobile. Lots going on in the sports world. Coming up later on in the Loop, we'll break down tonight's Cubs game against the Reds. Warriors are to go up 2 games tonight on the Spurs. We'll have the results of tonight's NBA draft lottery all coming up later tonight on In the Loop. Now back to Len and JD at beautiful warm Wrigley.
All right, thank you, Cap. Make sure you follow Patrick Mooney, our Cubs insider, on CSNChicago.com, presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich, serving the community for 38 years. Go to jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Anthony Rizzo has his 5th annual cook-off for cancer fundraising event coming up this Thursday evening after the final game of this series, and he always takes out time to visit Lurie's Children's Hospital. His foundation has done wonderful work, and it's not only the money raised, it's these visits.
Yeah, that's priceless.
Ground ball
those kids
into the shift. It's Peraza. That guy in the middle.
Yeah, what a thrill.
Couldn't be happier. Swing and a miss by Ian Happ. So he's kind of run the gamut, right? Facing 100 plus against Trevor Rosenthal the other day in St. Louis, and now it's the KG veteran. That's deep left field, and it is gone. Second home run for Ian Happ, his first at Wrigley. 5-3.
He's a quick study, is he not? Strikeout victim last time. This time he just stays on the ball and shoots it the other way. No doubt this one got a little help, but he's a strong kid. You can see he's out on his front foot, but he keeps the hands back, keeps that bat path through the zone. Not this time, KG veteran. The youngster wins the battle. Forward home run replay. There's a frustrated Bronson Arroyo. Now we got a 5-3 ball game.
Candelario takes a strike. Out into right center. Diving attempt. Did he get it? He did not. It was trapped, and Candelario will have a double as Hamilton was trying to show the ball to the second base umpire Ed Hickox. And a good job by Candelario. Just keep on running.
I'm not sure that if Hamilton initially thought he had control of this baseball, it looked to me like he looked behind him. Wow,
that's close.
That is real close.
It was called on the ground. I think they'll have a tough time overturning it, and Brian Price will not challenge. He may have caught it, but
yeah,
you can't really tell.
If I had to make a call based on that one look, I would say catch.
Let's see.
Boy, it's like it hits the tip of the glove and the ground all at the same time.
Yeah.
It'd be tough to overturn regardless of what they called, I think.
That second look, I would say I would lean toward trap.
Jamer with a nice night, single double and a line out.
Mike Montgomery is up in the Cubs bullpen.
Madden wants to be ready to pinch hit should Lackey's spot come up here. Blake Wood throwing for the Reds. Got to take advantage of all scoring opportunities tonight.
Cozart backpedaling, and he's got it. So Russell now 0 for 3, and it'll bring up Contreras 2 for 2 with a 2-run double.
And he just hasn't really found the barrel very often here in the last 2-3 weeks.
Ground ball toward the hole. Cozart will get him. Ian Happ, 3 games into his major league career, has homered twice, and he goes to the opposite way to give the Cubs a 5-3 lead.
This is the original light beer, brewed to be everything you want in a beer and less. Miller Lite. Hold true.
La Quinta presents How to Win at Business. Step 1. Point decisively with the arm of your glasses. Abracadabra, the stage is yours. Step 2. Choose La Quinta, the only hotel where you can redeem loyalty points for a free night instantly and win at business.
This is how it feels when you eat a Subway $6 footlong sub of the day. It's the taste you love at a price you can't get enough of. The $6 footlong sub of the day. 7 days, 7 footlongs, 7 more ways to enjoy Subway.
What made 2 guys build race car engines in their own shop? What made them believe that a 2-ton behemoth could compete in a track race? Or that they could take on the elite in world motor racing and win? We may never truly understand what drives Mercedes-AMG, but here's to another 50 years of it. Mercedes-AMG, half a century of driving performance.
Tomorrow on CSN Plus, it's a midweek match from Toyota Park. Can your Chicago Fire keep Colorado winless on the road? Coverage begins at 7 with Chicago Fire pregame.
Tonight, don't miss an encore presentation of Inside Look. John Lester, three-time World Series champion, opens up about his journey with the Cubs. Inside Look, presented by Cadillac. Tonight at 11 on CSN.
Hey, we want to send out our thoughts to Lana Bullard, the mother of our great audio technician, Doug Bullard, here on our home crew. And Lana, we hope you have a speedy recovery and you're feeling better. Top 6, Scott Schebler swings and fouls against John Lackey. 5-3 Cubs here in the series opener.
This will be it for John, and due to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Been easy tonight. He's had to battle through a number of these innings. He's in pursuit of his 4th win. 3-3 with a .429 earned run average coming into this game.
Breaking ball is rolled to Baez. Clark's Crew, presented by Jewel Osco and Tropicana, is the official kids club of the Chicago Cubs. Team up with Clark as a member of Clark's Crew and get kid-specific perks, experiences, and merchandise. Go to Cubs.com/kids to sign up your young Cubs so they can be a part of the fun all season long. Peraza, with the last Reds hit a fluke double in the 4th. He would later score on a wild pitch after a strikeout. Pirates coming back, trailing the Nationals 6-4, 8th inning in Pittsburgh. Tigers have an 8-7 lead over the Orioles in Detroit in the 7th. Hector Rondon getting loose. Henry Blanco is coaching the guys in the bullpen. Lester Strode is in the dugout. Chris Bosio away from the team due to a personal matter. 2-1. There's Lester. Rockies are in the Twin Cities this week. 3-3 bottom 5 Rocks and Twins. Battle of first place teams.
Yeah, Twins 19-15, good enough to lead their division. Sano kid leading the way. He's had a great start to his season.
Red Sox 4, Cardinals 3 in St. Louis, middle of the 5th there. Yankees lead the Royals 5-0 in the 6th in Kansas City. CC Sabathia has outpitched Jason Hamill so far. Carter and Sanchez have homered for New York. It's been a struggle for Hamill. He's got a .620 earned run average.
Jorge Soler back in the lineup.
In the center and a base hit. Good at bat for Peraza.
He's feisty. Not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Back up the outfielders very often, but
he's their everyday guy now with Brandon Phillips having been traded in the offseason. And that'll be it for Lackey. So John will exit with a 5-3 lead here in the 6th inning. It's up to the bullpen the rest of the way. Hector Rondon when we come back.
Just like we practiced.
Okay, we can get started.
Thanks. That was fun.
Nicely done.
During the Start Your Own Legacy Spring event, lease or finance the all-wheel drive Infiniti Q50 2-liter turbo, plus spring bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
Cricket has something epic for you. Our plans start at only $30 a month. We've got more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Plus, switch now and get a brand new smartphone for free. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
No one wants to look at splatter. That's why I use the American Standard Vormax flushing system. It cleans 2 times better than conventional toilets. It's clean.
Who needs a cell phone when everybody you want to talk to is already here? Well, okay, they do come in handy at times.
Relive the magic of last year's historic run with the official 2016 championship season Fly the W book, which features personal essays by Tom Ricketts, Theo Epstein, and others, as well as never-before-seen photos. For more information, visit Cubs.com/flythewbook.
Do you hear that sound?
What?
No. You hear the ringing? It's the call to the pen. Brought to you by Weber's Sauces and Seasonings. Call grilling flavor up to the bigs.
Well, here comes hard-throwing Hector for the 16th time. No wins, a loss, a 3.29 ERA.
Maybe that's just the tinnitus in my ears. All that loud rock and roll.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It's like Scooter Gennett is on deck for Arroyo. Looked out. Barnhart backed off.
Remember Rick Stelmazik, Chicago's own Rick Stelmazik, longtime coach with the Twins, and Stelly tells the story of coaching in the Metrodome when they were in the World Series, 87, 91, and he was down in the bullpen. He had to put his foot on the bullpen phone because he couldn't hear it ring. He had to wait. He had to feel the vibration.
Wow. Up the middle, fielded by Russell. Baez a turn, save. Well, that would have been pretty.
These guys are pretty slick in the middle. Baez finds the bag and in one motion slings that ball to first base. I thought they were going to get him. I think they did.
And Joe will challenge.
He's got 4 seconds to make up his mind. MacGyver.
Still waiting. And no signal from Joe. And he will not challenge. Here's Gennett. One last look.
It looks like out, but the determination from the Cubs dugout might have been, well, we're not convinced enough to issue the challenge. Keep it in our back pocket.
Bounced in front of Contreras. The ex-Brewer Scooter Gennett. Off to a good start in limited time.
Scooter might have a skeeter in his ear or something.
Well, if we could get Scooter Gennett and Skeeter Barnes in the same club.
Shooty Babbitt. Shooter McGavin. '98 from Hector. I'll say this, getting our second look at the Reds, something continues to bother Scooter. Did Jeanette want to go back and change helmets or something, and Woodring wouldn't let him? I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, having seen the Milwaukee club, seen this club, they're not going to be as easy to beat as I think we thought over the course of the long haul.
I'm with you.
And Pirates might not be as good as we thought they were going to be. And obviously you can look at the standings and make that claim, but I'm just talking about watching these teams play. The Milwaukee club looks like they're going to, legit in terms of their run scoring ability. The pitching is still a little suspect. And I think the same thing can be said for the Reds. I think offensively they're going to be better than we anticipated. I don't know if their pitching is going to hold up.
Well, to borrow the word used by Theo, is that baseball season is really a meritocracy because of the 162 game grind. If you broke up the season into months or quarters, you'd have some interesting teams at the top and at the bottom. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2-2 on Jeanette. Make it 3-2. Joe bringing Rondon in pretty early tonight in the 6th. Wants him to be that 6th inning closer.
Yeah, he had Montgomery, but I think he lets Montgomery once the lineup turns over. He wants him through that stretch in the middle. He'd want him on Votto, probably want him on Schebler.
Up in front of the plate, and Contreras leaves his feet, but he's got the ball. That's all that matters. And the Reds retired in the 6th. They strand a man. It's still 5-3 Cubs.
My name is Rick Lopez. I'm the executive chef here at La Condesa in Austin, Texas. I started when I was a young guy, plugging away, pushing, doing the hours, and it's kind of brought me here to where I am now, just hard work. My philosophy is work. Work and it'll happen. Always give your best because nobody can take that away from you.
Greatness is within reach. Right now, you could get a great deal on the Civic. KBB.com's overall best buy for 2017. From Honda.
Roll the fancy animation. 2 minutes for boarding right there. There you go.
He's still going strong. I think we're going to go best of 7.
Now is the time to escape to the Champagne Lodge and Luxury Suites in Willowbrook. Just 25 minutes outside of Chicago. It's perfect for a private getaway. Each suite has an oversized whirlpool tub, walk-in steam shower, stone-encased fireplace, relax at our on-site spa with a Swedish or deep tissue massage, hot stone therapy, or mud wrap. Need more? Reserve your very own private pool suite. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
I'm only here for a blue dress. Blue dress, blue dress. Blue dress, blue dress, blue dress. Blue dress.
Sometimes it's hard to leave Goodwill with just one thing.
Ah, blue dress.
But it's okay. With your Club Goodwill Rewards card, you can earn points with every purchase for even more savings.
You always amaze me.
Check out the variety of luxury premier options that Wrigley Field has to offer for your next client, corporate, or family function. Like an all-inclusive suite experience located on the Nuveen Suite level. Visit Cubs.com/premier for an option that fits your needs.
Big Blake Wood.
He's a hard-chunking right-hander, and he's pitching for the 18th time. 3.12 ERA, 17 in the third. He's punched out 17. He has yet to allow a home run. He's going to go heater mid-90s. Fond of his slider. He'll throw that a whole bunch. He also has a changeup.
Tommy La Stella for Rondon. One strike on the Cubs pinch hitter. 1-1. 40,653 inside Wrigley Field tonight. Fouled off. It's 1-2.
Wood really hides the ball well. Kind of a short arm delivery. Rocks his shoulders back.
Well, their bullpen has logged a lot of innings, and they've been a lot better than they were last year. Well, the Cubs and Dodgers in ERA. Most innings pitched in the NL.
I think that would have to be a challenge or a priority, I guess, for Brian Price as the season moves along to try to get more innings out of his starters, for fear that the bench is going to wear out.
That's a base hit. La Stella off the bench. Leadoff single.
He's a very good hitter, isn't he? All that hard work he put in with Gary Gilmore out at Coastal Carolina. The Chanticleers.
It's one of your favorites. I love that nickname. I can tell by the tone.
That's where, when I was in college, we used to go down there at Coastal. That's where we would do our spring break. And then Gary, who coached Coastal's national championship team last year, was a teammate of mine in the Shenandoah Valley League way back in the day. He's a very intense individual. Got thrown out of a close play at first base. He was nursing a bad quad. So when he got back to the dugout, he started to punch his quad. Like he took it personally that his leg let him down.
Probably not something you would suggest.
No, it wasn't rational. But he was intense. Loved to play.
2-1 to Baez. Cubs got 3 in the first, and then solo homers in the second and the fifth. Reds single runs in the first, second, and fourth. The other problem for the Reds here lately, they played 17 innings on Friday in San Francisco. So they really needed that off day yesterday. Now 2-2. Koji Uehara in the Cubs pen.
Well, see the game plan here, and if they would take a shot with an elevated heater, that can be a chase pitch for Hobby. Staying with the slide ball.
So that's the first out. Now Schwarber 1 for 3 with a booming home run. A win tonight would be Joe Maddon's 1,000th Major League win. It would get the Cubs back to 500 for the 8th time already. They would love to put 500 in the rearview mirror, but first things first. Fastball 97, well located.
Yeah, a real good run too. Two-seamer. See, after strike one, the Reds redeploy the defense. They're respecting the possible bunt. And then once there's one strike, Suarez jogs on over to plug that hole on the right side of the infield.
See, when we do our open, we underneath, it says Jim DeShays or Len Casper. I think one time we do the open, they should stat cast us like that. And even if we just move an inch, the graphic moves with us.
We could shift.
Yeah.
Change sides.
I think it's cooler. We'll follow you to the parking lot. Jim DeShays pointing down.
Exit velocity after a tough loss. Len made it to Irving Park in 42 seconds.
That's never the case getting out of Wrigley Field. This place is jumping before and after ball games. 2-2. Stella the runner at first. with his team-high 18th appearance. He led the Reds by appearing in 70 ball games last year. That's a fair ball. Duvall will get over there to pick it up. LaStella to third. Schwarber held to a single. 2 out of 4 tonight. Cubs threatening to add on here in the 6th inning.
We highlighted the movement on that two-seam fastball, and this one was running away from Schwarber at about 95 miles per hour. See the tremendous run on that pitch. No choice but to hit it in that direction.
Bryant back in the lineup. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run. Playing right field tonight. Starter Arroyo went 5, gave up 5 runs on 8 hits. John Lackey 5 1/3 for the Cubs, 7 hits, 3 runs. The starters are the pitchers of record at the moment.
Well, these are anxious moments for a starting pitcher. Bullpen still has to cover 9 outs, protect a 2-run lead on a night like tonight. Big swing here from Chris Bryant would help John Lackey relax quite a bit.
Bryce Harper has homered, number 13. Eight to 4 Nationals in the 9th in Pittsburgh. Into left. LaStella will score. Schwarber to third. Gary Jones is going to stop him there. It's a double for Bryant. 6-3 Cubs.
Good to have the big guy back in the lineup after a couple of sick days. Little helicopter slider up above the knees on the inner third. All the way into the corner it goes. Gary Jones took a good long look at that one, watching that play develop before deciding to throw up a stop sign for Schwarber. Just 1 out in the inning. The prudent call.
Pitching coach Mac Jenkins to the mound. Robert Stevenson cranking it up. Rizzo has been intentionally walked. So Happ will bat with the bases loaded. He homered in the 5th.
Yeah, that's kind of fun here, isn't it? And Price opts to put Rizzo on, who's struggling, but it does set up a double play. Went out of the zone to get that off-speed pitch from Arroyo.
Fans are into it. Bases loaded. Happ swings and misses.
That was a bold offering. When you throw 96, but that was center cut.
The young group we're looking at right now, right? Schwarber, Bryant, Rizzo, and Happ at the bat. The 0-1 high. Wood ready. The pitch. Low. Happ had a huge spring with the big league club. Got off to a terrific start at Iowa. And a brief DL stint with a thumb injury, and he's now in his third major league game.
Boy, that's impressive. I mean, he is showing no signs at this moment. It's getting the best of him. Very calm in the box. Oh, man. They're looking for a highlight.
Barnhart drawing the ire of this sellout crowd. Yep, a big league moment for sure for the young Happ. Fans on their feet, 3-1. Now 3-2.
And a pitch. He's taking two swings in this at bat. One was the 96-mile-an-hour fastball he just missed. That was a slider in the zone. So he's laid off the pitches out of the zone.
22-year-old Ian Happ. He walked him, and he'll get an RBI. Schwarber will score 7-3.
That was pretty impressive there. It was a good, steely plate appearance by Happ.
That'll be it for Wood. 2 runs in, bases still loaded, and only 1 out. 7-3 Cubs in the 6th.
Test drive the new Mini Countryman sports activity vehicle today at your local Mini dealer.
In the Midwest, businesses are built out of steel and grain and integrity. They don't want some off-the-shelf banker. They want momentum makers. Bankers with rolled-up sleeves and a solid work ethic who know what it's like to have everything on your shoulders. That's what builds momentum in the Midwest. The momentum makers of First Midwest Bank.
Buying a new grill from a big warehouse is like trying to start your old grill. You can end up standing around by yourself and nothing happens. Not at Ace. We've got an exclusive lineup of premium brands, plus something that's hard to find these days. Premium service from local experts like Tony, who'll ask the right questions to make sure you get the right grill. Gas, wood pellet, or Kamado style. Plus, right now, we'll assemble and deliver your grill for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
RBI Baseball 2017 returns with fast-paced pick-up and play MLB action packed with all your favorite MLB teams, players, parks, and much more. Get RBI Baseball today for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and mobile devices. Learn more at rbigame.com.
Here comes Robert Stevenson, a young right-hander out of the Cincinnati bullpen. He is making his 10th appearance. And you see so far it has not gone particularly well for him with a 7.36 ERA. He's allowed 4 home runs, including the walk-off game winner by Buster Posey on Friday in the 17th inning out in San Francisco. He made 8 starts for the Reds last year. So far this year, it's been all out of the pen, but he's one of their top pitching prospects. He's got a big arm, but he has had command issues, both in terms of walks and mistakes in the zone.
Candelario, 2 out of 3. And a really busted open. Cubs already lead by 4 in the pitch. It's a strike. Three hits, 2 walks here in the inning.
Stevenson, a first-round pick of the Reds in 2011, number 27 overall that year. Good changeup.
It is 1-2. And continues to blow straight out to center. Double play ball. 4 to 6 to 3 on a close play at first. Joe wants to take another look.
Candelario pretty convinced that he was safe.
And Joe said nope. Good call. So the Cubs get 2 and lead 7-3 after 6.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Giving people more reasons to buy Ford again. Keeping families safe and impressing critics and people alike. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. And with these savings, there's never been a better time to buy. Hurry to get a 2017 Focus with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $750 cash back. Or get up to $3,552 in total savings. Visit your local Ford store today.
Hello? This is she.
Is that the doctor?
Okay, wow, really? It's 2? That's great news, thank you.
It's 2?
Yes, it's 2. It's 2 for 1 windows at Feldco.
Feldco is offering 2 windows for the price of 1, with no money down and no interest for 1 year.
2 windows for the price of 1 ends soon. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
The Toyota Time Sales Event is the perfect time to get the Toyota you've been waiting for. Come in now and you can get low APR financing on the fun-to-drive Corolla, sporty Camry, adventurous RAV4, and more. During the Toyota Time Sales Event, lease a new Corolla for $159 a month or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus cash. It all ends May 31st, so hurry in before they're gone. Toyota, let's go places.
Anything that can happen will happen. Anything that can happen did happen.
What's next?
What's next? What's next?
Time now for the Giga Time moment. It is powered by Xfinity. This is Ian Happ's bases loaded walk.
Yeah, pitch by pitch. He swung through the 96-mile-an-hour fastball, but showed great discipline. That's a chase pitch there for a lot of guys in this situation. Had a pitch to hit there, fouled it off. He'll lament that a little bit, but didn't panic, stayed in the at-bat, laid off a couple of borderline pitches. That one a little bit easier to disregard, but pretty impressive work by a young player in a high-anxiety situation, staying cool. He's walked twice tonight. He's homered, driven in a couple, scored a couple, and now it's Koji Uehara
against Billy Hamilton. Split piece for a strike. 78. Fastball high. 1-1. A win would send both teams to 19 and 19.
Hey, 19.
There you go.
Did you put the windows down and crank music on your drive to the ballpark today? Kind of a summery day. Maybe a little Mungo Jerry or something.
I listened to a little music, not Mungo Jerry. Off the end of the bat, Happ will not get there in time, but he does keep Hamilton to a single.
Now, Hamilton runs, I think, regardless of the game situation for the most part, be a little less inclined down 4. And with the wind blowing out and Contreras behind the plate, the quote-unquote book of baseball says you shouldn't run here. Base, a play that certainly enhances your chances to score a run, but they're down 4.
Ozart off to this fine start due to hit free agency over the winter.
Hamilton may be more valuable at first base right now than at second base because he clearly has Uehara's attention. Red's got some dangerous hitters coming up here. It's likely will be the maybe the highest leverage situation in the game going forward.
Clearly was trying to bunt for a hit.
Uehara induces a lot of those head shakes we just saw from Kozart. That 86-mile-an-hour elevated fastball that they feel like they should get on top of. A lot of times it's just a harmless foul ball.
Shot foul out of play to right from the TV show Chicago Fire. David Eigenberg and Christian Stolte will conduct the stretch tonight. Season finale aired tonight. Chris Bryant, Jake Arrieta making cameo appearances. In the air to right field, there is Bryant. Make sure you join us on Thursday. Reds and Cubs will wrap up the set here on CSN. Coverage begins at 12:30 with Cubs pregame live, presented by Fields Auto Group, or stream live at csnchicago.com. think Hamilton's running. Doesn't look like he wants
had a
to.
step and a half lead that time.
Well, to me, what solidifies it is that.
Yep.
With the wind blowing out, you cannot take a chance on the bases, as it's now a 2-run game. Joey Votto, 2-run homer. He didn't even let me say it. Why you wouldn't run in this spot.
He just provided the evidence for you. And I almost think that Hamilton was taking such a small lead as we look at the Ford home run replay for the very reason that he wanted Votto to be able to settle in, stay in rhythm as a bat. He didn't want Uehara throwing the ball over to their first base. He just let my guy hit. I'll just hang out over here and we'll watch this thing play out.
So the Reds will not go away, at least quietly. Number 11 for Votto, and Duvall swings and misses.
Now with Votto, Duvall, Schebler, they've got 3 guys that are pacing right around a 40 home run season.
That is the first homer allowed by Uehara as a Cub. Happ puts the squeeze on that liner. 2 down. Now Suarez.
Koji's always been a fly ball pitcher. He gets a lot of outs in the air. Hot windy day at Wrigley becomes a little bit of a scary proposition.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's always been good at keeping the ball out of play too, though. He struck out better than 30% for his career. Hey, check out his glove. Did you see that on his glove?
Yeah, he's got a real cool looking glove. He's got Koji.
He's got a guy on there. Right there.
That's got to be Koji, right?
Is that Koji himself?
Did you ever have a picture of yourself on the glove?
No. Man.
Swing and a miss. You like shiny objects, don't you? Time for the Mazda 7th inning stretch.
Tonight's guest conductors for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, actors David Eigenberg and Christian Stolte.
All right, Cub fans, let me hear you. Take 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever get back that rich root. Root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. But it's 1, 2, 3 stretcher out at the old ball game. Let's get some more runs!
The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Mazda. Driving matters.
Can you feel something without touching it? See something with your eyes closed. When everything is designed around you, the driver, you can. The new Mazda 3.
Now get the 2017 Mazda 3 for 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 APR bonus cash.
Ah, graduation day. A time for parents to beam with pride as your youngsters embark on a swell future. All but one, that is. You see, Billy thought it would be neat to try Taco Bell's new boldly seasoned naked chicken chips dipped in a sinful side of nacho cheese sauce. By graduating to these crispy triangles of temptation, the only diploma Billy will receive is a master's degree in being hooked.
Actually, it's a bachelor's in fine arts, and these things are awesome.
What a waste.
Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco.
7-5 after the Votto 2-run homer. Addison Russell, nothing out of 3. Fouls back to the seats. As JD calls it a foul back. Robert Stevenson with a 1-1 pitch. And look at he went. He did. Call made at first by Ron Kulpa.
Yeah, if you're going to grade out Stevenson's pitches, you probably would say that curveball is his best. Just, you know, kind of a sharp down breaker, real tight rotation.
Pretty well hit. Deep right center. Gone! A basket shot for Russell. 8-5.
Well, and we're getting some guys back on track here tonight. It's been a rough go for Addison. We talked about Stevenson's good curveball. Also talked about his inconsistency. So he throws a real sharp one and then a lazy one. That one just spun up there. There's your Ford home run replay yet again. And go back to the previous, not this last road trip, but the previous road trip when Addy was doing some damage. It was a lot of stuff in that direction.
One 1-0 to Contreras. Tater night here at Wrigley. Schwarber, Happ, Russell, Cozart, Barnhart, Votto. It's Carl Edwards Jr. Stevenson from Northern California. He's hitting 98 in high school. And he just struck out Contreras on 95. John Jay will be the pinch hitter. Recently dealing with some back issues.
Stella came off the bench to pinch hit last inning, singled and scored. And Jay, who's been very proficient throughout his career in this role, gets a shot.
Going to hang up there for Hamilton. I think thought that was the third out. Realize it's number 2. And that'll leave it up to Baez.
I suppose he's getting any grief from anybody out there in the bleachers. Well, Javi, the only position player not to get a hit yet tonight.
Ground ball right to Cozart. What happened to Baez?
Baez went down. I don't know if he hit the ball off his foot or just slipped. I'm guessing B.
As long as he's all right. 8-5. Russell with a leadoff homer here in the 7th. Cubs may need all the runs they can get tonight.
So why do your low fares come with 2 free bags, unlike the other guys?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
And why do your low fares stay so low?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
Why am I wasting time with that other airline?
When you should be with me instead.
Yes. What? Southwest.
Hey, Chicago. Say yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
We'll always brew our beer to have more taste and be less filling. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Over here. Over here. What's happening?
That feeling, only better. Turbo. Standard in a 150 horsepower, fun to drive, Volkswagen Jetta.
Hurry in and lease this 2017 Jetta S for just $169 a month, plus a $1,500 Memorial Day bonus.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Boom! Your mortgage just happened.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Well, a slender right-hander pitching for the 17th time, and he's pitched to a 1.17 ERA. He struck a bunch of people out. 22 and 15 and a third innings of work. Become a real force at the back end of this bullpen.
One strike to Schebler. You know, with the buzz of the crowd, I can still hear the flags whipping in the wind.
Yeah, Carl's so slight, he better make sure he stays anchored out there. Blow him off the mound.
This is Happ. He's got it. One away. Now Peraza. 2 out of 3 with a double and a run.
Lorenzen is a hard thrower. Looks like he'll be next for the Reds.
It's in there for strike one. Lackey, Rondon, Uehara, and now Edwards for the Cubs. Arroyo, Wood, Stevenson for the Reds. Outside for a ball. Will give way. Bryant comes in to make the catch.
The Reds fans back in Ohio watching this game, watching Carl Edwards Jr. probably reminded of Tom Hall, the Blade. Remember that name, the Blade?
Yeah.
Back with the Reds. Pitched for a few different clubs, but he was a real wiry relief pitcher. Some of those Cincinnati teams in the early 70s.
6 feet 150. Barnhart has one hit tonight. That was a home run in the second inning. Missed again, 3-0. Patrick Kivlahan is on deck. And ball 4 on a borderline pitch.
Good looking pitch. But they'll have to start fresh with Kivlahan here.
He bats for Stevenson.
He's their most used pinch hitter. Kivlahan 3 out of 15 as a pinch hitter this year.
Hearing instead of the term has been used more often, it's certified refurbished, right? They don't like that term used. Yeah. Makes them sound old. Popped him up. And caught by Baez. So scoreless 8 for Edwards. 8-5 Cubs.
Just like we practiced.
Okay, we can get started.
Thanks. That was fun.
Nicely done.
During the Start Your Own Legacy Spring event, lease or finance the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 plus spring bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
From the moment you see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead, dive in. The GMC Sierra, offering the most V8 horsepower in its class. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and pay no interest for 72 months on this 2017 GMC Sierra Double Cab. GMC, we are professional grade.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you. It's all right.
With me.
Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Hey there, Luke and Layla here with your In the Loop update presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable values. Before the game, Theo Epstein cautioned Cubs fans against selling their Kyle Schwarber stock.
And the NBA draft lottery was tonight, and the Celtics get the first pick. So what does that mean for Jimmy Butler? We will break it all down after Cubs Postgame Live. But for now, back out to Wrigley and Lynn and JD.
Layla, Luke, thank you. Hefty, hefty, hefty home run time, and they've been hefty this one. Pummeled by Kyle Schwarber. Ian Happ into the bleachers in left center. And then Addison Russell, some tack-on runs, or a run in the 7th.
Now Michael Lorenzen comes out of the Reds bullpen with a 2-0 record, a 3.54 ERA.
Little high, ball one.
He gets upper 90s, flirts with 100 miles per hour from time to time.
Schwarber felled by that foul off 94. Wade Davis just magically appeared, like a scene from Bewitched. He blinked, and there he was.
Dr. Bombay, Dr. Bombay.
One hopper, bobbled, Cozart, throw, got him.
Ball sharply hit again, gets into the midsection of Cozart. He fights it and flings it. And it looked to me like Kyle broke it down just a little bit going down the line, assuming it was going to be out. And had he not done that, he might have beat it.
Bryant's bat was missed over the weekend at St. Louis. Cozart again, this time fielded cleanly. Not a great throw. Votto, though, stayed on the bag for the out.
Yeah, real nice footwork there by Votto over at first base. Drift into foul territory and snag that high throw.
Anthony takes a strike. Cubs out hitting the Reds 12-9 tonight. Mentioned that series in Cincy was a high scoring affair. The Cubs in those 3 games outscored the Reds 23-20. And it's 8-5 here in the opener of this 3-gamer.
Again tomorrow, right?
I think we're pretty warm for the next couple of days at least. Smacked out into right. Gone. His 7th.
The happy days are here again. The Cubs back home enjoying the warm weather and doing a lot of damage. Trying to throw a slider in on him. And he tried it with the previous pitch too and threw it down and away. And this one, again, kind of a cement mixer in the middle of the zone. That didn't take long to get out. There's yet another Ford home run replay.
Big night for Happ. And he has performed like a cleanup man, hasn't he? 2 walks, strikeout, and a home run. 3 true outcome guy. 2 runs, 2 RBIs.
Yeah, seeing that ability there to be able to check his swing. We talked about the disciplined approach last time. Nope, not this time, though.
We will go to the 9th. Rizzo's homer. And the Cubs now lead by 4.
My $3.99 Bliss Pillow Top Queen mattress set means you get to spend less time thinking about what to spend on a mattress and more time inventing comfy sleep positions. Find your favorite position for less only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
To err is human. To anticipate is the Lexus RX. With pedestrian detection, auto braking, and lane departure alert standard. Experience another step closer to a safer world.
Lease the 2017 RX 350 for $429 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
At Menards, home improvement means saving big because right now you'll get an 11% rebate on everything, even sale prices. Get a healthy, beautiful lawn with Turf Champ grass seed. 3-pound bags of sunny or shade grass seed are $4.98 each after rebate. Create an attractive outdoor space with concrete patio blocks. 12 by 12-inch smooth face blocks are 88 cents each after rebate. Stop waiting and start saving with an 11% rebate on everything. Even sale prices now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
You got 10 seconds. Go.
Our Gladiator Power Dual Reclining Sofa, only $12.99. Lighted cup holders and hidden storage. Drop-down table with 2 outlets and overhead lights. 2 power headrests. And 2 power recliners. Phew.
Impressive.
Untouchable.
Time for our Binny's Toast of the Game. Presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. It is rookie Ian Happ.
Been an impressive show so far for Happ, the way he has performed since coming to the big leagues, but not really surprising given what we saw in spring training.
Albert Almora Jr. now playing center. Happ goes to left. New pitcher Wade Davis. And a reminder, Binny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. Not a safe spot due to the Rizzo home run.
Yeah, he'll probably give Riz some grief about that after the ball game if all goes well here in the top half of the 9th. Well, boy, has he been brilliant.
Gave up an unearned run the other day, but yeah, he's pretty unflappable.
Almost never come across anyone who's flappable.
Good point. One and one on Hamilton.
Seems like if he is flappable, if someone's flappable, we come up with other words for them.
Yeah.
Man, is it even a word? Doesn't it follow that if there's an unflappable that there has to be a flappable?
Yeah, I would think. Because we do the scathed, unscathed bit. Yeah.
There we go. 3 outs away from win number 1,000 for Joe Madden. And they gave away Joe Madden replica glasses here tonight.
Great timing. Ground ball. That's Candelario. 1 out here in the ninth.
Pretty play. You got to play tight to respect the bunt, respect the speed. And Hamilton tries to slash it by him. You're going to see it right here. Watch how quickly he turns and gets into a throwing position, knowing he's got Hamilton going down the line.
Ball 1 on Cozart. Curveball in for a strike.
Davis, 31 years of age, has been in the league for 8 years. From Lake Wales, Florida.
That ball will land out of play. Former starter. Became and remains one of the top short relievers in the game.
The Cubs have not been doing a lot of winning, so he hasn't had a lot of work of late. Just pitched once on the road trip. Got the save in St. Louis. And the Cubs 3-2 win there. That was the unearned run he allowed. He's still not yet allowed an earned run.
There you go. We've got earned and unearned. Keeping with the theme of our conversation. If someone is unhinged, we don't normally talk about them being hinged. Yeah. You're a real hinged dude.
Yeah.
I got to tell you.
That's the varnished truth.
Candelario on the dive, can't quite get it.
So once in St. Louis for Davis. His previous outing was the 18-inning game against the Yankees last Sunday. That was the 7th. Today's the 16th. So he's pitched once in 9 days. That's always the challenge with bullpen guys, depending on the flow of the season, whether you're winning a lot or losing a lot. Manager always has to weigh the rest versus, well, I'm going to get him some work, and then the next thing you know, you have games where you need him to finish games 3 days in a row, and you can't because you've got him an inning of work 2 nights ago. So that's most managers come down on the side of rest, especially early in the year like this. Well, you know what? We got a long year.
Save those bullets.
But I guess the point being that would be understandable for Davis or any other relief pitcher who who hasn't worked with any regularity over a 8 or 10 day period, to not be particularly sharp.
Votto came up empty, 2-1. He homered off Uehara in the 7th. Almora tracking, and he's got it. 2 down. It'll bring up Duvall. First place Cardinals are down late, 6-3 to the Red Sox in the 8th. Second place Brewers leading at San Diego in the 4th, 5-0. Pirates lost at home against the Nationals. Cubs trying to get back to 500, and a strike called on Duvall. Two strikes on Duvall. Here it comes. It's high. Cozart got
Yeah, he's not sure what to do out there.
Feet all tangled up as he was going to take off for second, and then I think realized he was too far from the bag. Feldman and Hendricks tomorrow night. Kyle's been really good after a slow start. Feldman, the ex-Cub, was the Reds' opening day starter. Cozart runs. Called strike 3. Cubs win. Cubs win 9-5 the final to start this 10-game homestand, and they're back to break even.
Yeah, nice night tonight. Congratulations, Joe Madden, win number 1,000. No doubt that lineup card will get a nice frame. John Lackey with the win picks up his 4th, and boy, the whole key, just on a night like tonight, keep scoring, and the Cubs did that. They scored in 6 of the 8 innings they came to bat. And I go all the way back to the Contreras double, that bases loaded 2-out double in the first, that made that a 3-1 game as opposed to a 1-1 ball game. Kind of set the tone.
We are waiting for our On the Diamond interview. It is presented by James & Sons Fine Jewelers. And Kelly Kroll will be with us here in a second. And as the Cubs win the game and improve to 8-9 here at Wrigley Field, they would like to play a lot better here. They were unstoppable in the friendly confines in 2016.
Raise the W.
Ian Happ is joining Kelly for our On the Diamond interview. Go ahead, Kelly.
All right, guys. Well, 2 for 2, a couple homers tonight, or a home homer, if you will, and a couple walks. Just what was this Wrigley Field debut like for you tonight, Ian?
It was awesome. The fans were out supporting, great atmosphere, and just good to get a win.
I bet. Well, we talked about the home run. Very impressive. Did you think that one was going deep into the barrel there?
Yeah, the way the wind's blowing today, you just got to get in the air. So I was out in front, but got barrel on it, and it went.
But then the walk there in the 6th inning. How were you able to remain so patient when you heard these fans on their feet, the bases are loaded? How were you able to do that?
He threw some good pitches, but I was seeing it well out of the hand and just got on base. That was my job there.
The last couple days, Ian, what have they been like for you? How has this team embraced you up here?
Training was big. But just since I've been here, the guys are awesome. Welcome me with open arms, and just happy to be here.
Okay, well, now you get to go open arms celebration in that clubhouse. That'll be fun for you.
Yes, it'll be a blast. Thank you.
Awesome, Ian. Thanks a lot, guys. Ian Happ tonight, big night for him, and he'll get to go enjoy that celebration now in the clubhouse.
All right, Kelly, thank you. And Ian receives a gift card courtesy of James and Sons Fine Jewelers. For JD, for Kelly, for our entire CSN crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper once again, your final score. Cubs 9, Reds 5. We're back with you on CSN, 12:30 Central on Thursday as the Reds and Cubs wrap up the set. Stay tuned, more to come. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live is next.
Boy, weather warms up. Get back to Wrigley. Cubs find a way to win. They beat the Reds tonight at the Confines. He is David DeJesus. I'm David Calvin. Boy, the wind was blowing out, howling. I was out there earlier. The weather warms up, and the bats came alive.
It was like a midsummer day out there, it looked like. Balls are just traveling out of the yard, and Lackey kept us in the game, but the offense stepped up, and the Cubs needed this game today to get rolling in the right direction.
Yeah, they needed to come home and get a couple of home runs and get everybody excited. All right, we'll take you through the highlights. You'll hear from Joe Madden. There's a whole lot to do. Cubs beat the Reds. We'll tell you all about it coming up on our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
Okay, got it. Rumor confirmed. They're playing. What? We gotta go. Where? San Francisco. When? Friday. We gotta go.
Any airline, any hotel, anytime. Go where you want, when you want, with no blackout dates. The Travel Rewards credit card from Bank of America. It's travel better connected.
The blades of a combat chopper spin at 380 RPMs. Not even close to an Echo trimmer. Now that's shock and awe. Power on and on.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent. But that doesn't mean they lay idle. In fact, inside each and every Jim Beam barrel, the bourbon is aging, building a fuller, smoother flavor that only comes from being aged 4 long years. At Jim Beam, our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Well, I love it. This piece is so you. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. This piece is so you. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is this suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Where's my cooler? My sandwich is in there. Oh, boy. Nice try, pal.
That feeling, only better. Confidence, thanks to a reinforced safety cage. Standard in the 5-star overall safety rated Volkswagen Passat. Hurry
free and lease this 2017 Passat S for just $189 a month, plus a $750 Memorial Day bonus.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Toyota. The Toyota Time Sales event ends May 31st. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Investor in baseball. Hello, Kyle Schwarber. Way out of here. 4-2.
Almost left the ballpark.
Well, he did that in batting practice, way out on the street. He carried it over to the ballgame. Good night for Schwarber. Cubs 9-13-1, just a little bit better. 5-10-0. Cubs beat the Reds. They're both 19-19. It's Lackey 4-3 over 40-year-old Bronson Arroyo, who falls to 3-3. Hello, welcome in to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He's David DeJesus, the ex-Cub. I'm David Kaplan. Cubs find a way to get a much-needed W. Let's talk about Kyle Schwarber in the leadoff role, because Joe Madden was asked before the game. He said he's staying there. Theo Epstein said, if you want to sell your stock right now in Kyle Schwarber, we're buying all we can get our hands on. He had a big night.
If I'm Kyle Schwarber, I'm sitting there like, these guys have my back. All right, now I'm going to go out there and prove it. And today was that first step in the right direction. Get on top of fastball, drive it out of the yard. Then later in the game, go with the pitch, shoot it the other way. Staying up the middle of the field, that's going to be his key to success up here.
That was a thing. You and I watched 98% of this game together, and you said, I want to see guys going the other way. And we saw a number of guys going the other way.
And driving the ball as well. These guys are big, powerful players, man. If they can just stay inside the ball and let the ball travel and hit the inside of the ball, they're going to have a lot of success, especially now it's warming up, wind's blowing out. Got to take advantage of these times.
Yeah, you got it tonight. Time for our Gerber Collision and Glass play of the game. Bottom second, Kyle Schwarber breaks out of the slump in a big way. Monster jack to right. Up, out, third of the year. Cubs up 4-2, 462 feet. It's the longest of his career, longest home run by a Cub this season.
Doesn't that look like a BP pitch? Like one of those just right down the middle. And
right there.
Right there. Perfect.
You hang it,
swing.
and I'm going to bang it. By the way, 6th home run of the season for him. Correction, 6th home run. Exit velocity north of 107 miles an hour. You get all the StatCast numbers. That ball was murdered.
That ball's hit hard. And hopefully this is that turnaround point in his season where he can take those swings, deposit it in his brain, and bring him tomorrow. And keep adding on. Keep adding on.
All right. Bottom of the 5th. Cubs have brought up a young man by the name of Ian Happ from the University of Cincinnati, ironically. He goes the opposite way and into the left field bleachers. That's his second big league home run. It's a 5-3 Cubs lead. He becomes the first Cub to homer in both his first game at home and on the road since Carmelo Martinez did it way back when David was playing in 1983.
Oh, wow. Carmelo. But, hey, that's hitting right there. And knowing that the wind's blowing out, all he wanted to do was stay on it, stay through it. And, man, that thing kept going.
All right, let's go through that pitch by pitch in the at-bat.
Yeah.
Because you and I watched him get a walk-in-one in the 6th inning. He just did a really nice job.
All right, so that one, okay, was, what was that, 0-0?
Yep.
Swung through it, took it 1-1. All right, he got to 1-1, took that pitch. 2-1, that's the pitch right there that you know he's locked in because you're focusing on the ball out over the plate, and that's a great pitch by the pitcher. He takes it, and he's, like, you can see in him that he's not, the situation is not too big for him. He's calmed down, he's locked in, and he knows what he's going to attack.
Yeah, when that pitch, just before they threw it, it was a 2-1 pitch, and I said hitters count, chance to drive something, bases loaded, everyone's standing, Wrigley's rocking, And when he took that pitch, you said, that is a prepared hitter.
Yeah, that kid, there's something special about that because in that situation, the youngster, they want to knock that run in. They want to be that big, yes, okay, I broke the game open in that situation. But he was calm. He lets the game come to him. He walked twice today in 2 tough situations. Early in the game, he did the same thing. So he's just advanced for his years, and he's looking really good right now.
Yeah, he's a guy going to be tough to send him back down. 7th inning, Addison Russell. You turned to me and said, Addie's been struggling. Struggle no more. Struggle this. He goes oppo. That ball gets out. And again, the win was a huge help to both clubs tonight, but that was something he needed.
He needs to work that way. It seemed early in the game he's trying to pull, swinging at the first pitch, trying to do too much. On that one, he let it come to him, and he exploded on the ball and let it hit it where it was pitched.
Yep, got it up in the jet stream, and it got out. 8th inning, Anthony Rizzo. He's been struggling. Anthony Rizzo, up and out, line rocket. Careful out there in the bleachers. That ball had some exit velocity in addition to being a home run.
I mean, those are quick hands. That's Anthony Rizzo of 2016 right there. Quick hands, short to the ball. And if you're a fan, you see that ball coming in, you're ducking. You're getting out of the way because that ball was hit on the money.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard. Let's look at the Cubs offense versus the Cincinnati Reds the last 2 seasons. 18-5, 7.61 runs per game, 284 batting average, 53 bombs, a 377 OBP, and a slug of 531. I mean, that gives you north of a 900 OPS. Pretty good.
Wow. It's the perfect team to come in from a tough road trip. These are the guys they wanted to see, and they took advantage of them today.
And they took advantage of a Bronson Arroyo pitch that came in a lot of the night, 74, 76, 68. You and I are watching this, but you made a good point that 2 weeks ago he handcuffed him. Yeah. They had at least some frame of reference as they faced him tonight.
Yeah. The last time they faced him, they were super aggressive. They were in the first inning, they swung at the first 3 pitches of the game and I think made 3 outs. So today, they were like, let him work. He's going to make a mistake, and he throws 75 miles an hour. If I get to 0-2, I can trust myself to be able to make contact, even in that situation. So
no question.
They did a good job today.
All right, time for our Elk Grove Village pitching recap. Now look at the numbers here. Bronson Arroyo went 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks, 88 pitches. John Lackey, 5 1/3, a 7 hit, 3 earned. He battled tonight, 3 Ks, 2 walks, 104 pitches. That's the 2nd consecutive start for him where he's kept his team in the ballgame. A week ago, it was historic at Coors. Tonight, he was a grinder.
Yeah, he battled because it was tough. And it's tough to be a pitcher in these situations. Like Cozart ambushed him. He always takes first pitch of the game. He ambushed him in a home run. The defense kind of lapsed on him a couple times, but he was able to pitch out of situations. And that's the thing about John Lackey. He's a competitor. You want him on your team. And he was able to keep him in the game and let the offense pick him up today.
A little more on Lackey. I mean, this is a veteran guy that doesn't have the 95 that he used to sit at, but he still knows how to pitch.
Yeah, he throws corner to corner, up and down. He uses the 4 boxes of the strike zone. So he's smart. He knows the hitter sometimes more than the hitter, and he's an attacker. He wants to get ahead with strike 1 and then be able to flip his curveball and his slider to put him away.
All right, time for a break here on Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. We'll hear from Joe Madden. We'll take you through the winning box score. Take a guess who it belongs to tonight. We'll be right back on CSN.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Be Just like we practiced.
Okay, we can get started.
Thanks. That was fun.
Nicely done.
During the Start Your Own Legacy Spring event, lease or finance the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 plus spring bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
Did you guys clean my desk?
No.
No. Yes. A little bit.
Yeah, we did.
Tiny bit.
We pranked you. Huh. You're mad.
You're upset. We're so sorry.
You're
We
fuming.
went too far.
I'm not mad. Thank you. It's great. No, welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go detail Karen's car.
She's gonna be so surprised.
Experience our award-winning customer service and get internet and TV starting at $59.99 a month. Limited time only. Visit Huawei.com.
Hi, this is Dean Collins, operating partner at Gerald Nissan. Now's the time to come get that new or pre-owned Nissan from Gerald Nissan. We have the largest inventory ever, the best sales staff, and the most aggressive deals. Come see why Gerald Nissan customers have awarded us the Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year Award, and Edmunds has just given us the 5-Star Dealer Award as well. Our customers are happy, and you will be too. Gerald Nissan in Naperville and I-88 Orchard Road. Gerald Nissan's always a better deal, I guarantee it.
Subscribe to the Cubs Talk podcast on iTunes or the Google Play Store today.
Time now for our Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing